It came from Jerry. It came from that back room.
You want to come in here and join us? Little girl. You want to come in here and sit and talk with us for a while? You're perfectly welcome. You're perfectly welcome to come in here. We're friendly.
That was on the inside.
It's outside.
No, before that though, I heard outside, but I almost heard from this angle a little girl's voice.
Another interesting thing that happened to me personally is after being in the parlor for a while, I went upstairs to try to set up and do some observance up in the second story of the house. And up there was some bedrooms and also a room that was used as a study or an office at one time by one of the residents. And I was going to set up my camera right there at the study, and all of a sudden I felt this coldness come around me. I mean, just out of nowhere, this coldness. I could feel it against my back. I could feel it was like someone was touching my arms. So I thought to myself, you know, I can set the camera up over by the other end of the hallway here, by a far window or the outer wall there, and have the camera face back and observe the study and observe the stairs and the walk area. I'm setting up my camera. So as you know, I've experienced this cold spot or this coldness over by the study. I walk over to set up the camera so it can face back to the study and see the hallway there and stuff, and observe the hallway, and all of a sudden I'm feeling this coldness again, and it's even more intense. Up and down my back, it felt like someone was touching me on the arms, maybe touching me on the shoulders. It was like I was being touched. And the interesting thing about this coldness, it was out of the norm from what the general temperature of the house was. And my previous experience with such things is we have gotten some really great EVPs and stuff at another place where I experienced this very kind of coldness. It's extreme cold. It's almost like being in a freezer type cold, and it comes out of nowhere. I mean, you're setting up, and all of a sudden you start feeling this coldness come around you. Well, the coldness to me is an indication that there may be something there. There may be an entity there, or maybe one or two or three, and perhaps they're trying to communicate, and this is the way they're communicating with me. But that was one of the more interesting things that happened to me that night, that I experienced that night when I was there. Now, in seeing the video of the EVP of Lillian talking to us, and seeing the door popping open when Nicole sent it to me and I reviewed it, very exciting because that's why we do the investigative research of the paranormal in especially historical places. And the Davis House is a place where many families, or several families, had lived over the years. In fact, it was a residence up until 1980, from what I was told. Lillian Davis, from what I know, never lived in that house. Lillian Davis, from research I did, lived a full life up in Northern California around Hayward, and passed away at the age of 83 up in Hayward, California, which is up in Northern California and many miles away from where this is. So who are we talking to? The entity never said it was Lillian Davis. It just said it was Lillian. What Lillian? I don't know. We don't know for sure. And that's one of the interesting things about this, and one of the mysteries we'll try to solve. But according to the records, Lillian Davis never was there, never lived there. Passed away up in Northern California, as I said, at a ripe old age. So if this is Lillian, why is she there, and why is she there as a child? It's a mystery. We really don't know. But it's one of the reasons why we're prompted to go on with these investigations and see if we can find out. And do I believe in ghosts? Oh, most definitely. I believe in ghosts. I believe we go on. And to me, ghosts are not just Hollywood ghosts, you know, spooky, but they represent people. They're human beings, except now they're not in the physical form. They're in the energy, ethereal form. And I think that's what may happen to all of us, that we're actually, that this existence in our bodies is only one stage of our existence, and there's something more to it as these bodies expire and we go on from there. And that's my ghost story.